I was away last weekend, and we were all away the weekend before that, and so it's just so nice to be back for a regular.
No. We weren't all away.
We were all away.
Oh, it's right. Sorry, John.
God damn it.
Was it really sad? Did you just sit here for 3 hours, John, and like start to?
I'll tell you what I did.
Yes.
Sailed with himself. Wait.
I played Super Mario Galaxy. I beat Super Mario Galaxy. Or not Galaxy, Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, even better.
Well, the first ending.
Ooh. I can't wait to play at some point.
I'm Mr. Body.
Yes, you are.
You're the dead one.
Yay, because you're the host.
Yay!
Okay, now I want to host a murder mystery party.
Yay!
Ooh.
I have an entire like box
One of
still
those
sealed.
things?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Let's
Those are
do
fun.
it
All right.
right now.
Oh shit.
Okay, cancel.
Okay, we're driving to my place. Scott, get the
Yeah,
car.
take the webcam. And the laptop.
I
Here
have
we go.
a
I'm
webcam.
looking forward to going back in Montreal and playing Secret Hitler.
Yay! That'll be fun.
Oh, you did tell us about this.
It's a
I
game.
thought that was a game that maybe you invented, John, and I got a little concerned.
Also other games. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! And more escape rooms. There's
Oh,
got to
boy.
be some left in the city
There's
we haven't done.
the other two from the place that we failed.
We have such a great track record there too that we should definitely go.
We're gonna walk in and we're gonna go 0-4-1.
Oh,
0-4-1.
And then be very sad. But it's half price if you do your second one. So if we do well on the first one, then we do the second one. Maybe they'll give us quarter price for the third
I
one.
thought it was
and then
half
we'll
price
just
if you
finish.
needed to try again.
Oh.
Do it yourself.
No, it's half price the next game that you play on the same day.
Yeah.
So we should, what we should honestly do is we should book the one that we failed.
Start there so that we obviously succeed and do the next
not
one
so
for
sure
half
about
price.
Obviously.
No, we know what to do. Don't ignore the large thing that we thought there was a key for because there was a keyhole in it. Whereas that keyhole
I
was
blame
actually
that was a
for the
confusing
employees.
hole.
Yep.
That was misdirection
Do
hole.
not write that.
There
Nobody
was
write
the
that.
key lock on it that was not part of the game.
Bad key lock. Bad hole.
Bad hole. Bad hole, bad hole, bad hole, bad hole.
Holes across the nation.
See, Aragorn knows what's up, though.
Used to be smashed.
I need to stop clapping. My arm is still not healed.
Oh.
Damn,
Jeez.
Daniel.
Yikes. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's just I shouldn't
Well,
be.
if your arm isn't healed, then it might be difficult for you to salute both Captain Daff and Aragorn for being here.
Oh. Nice work, guys.
So proud of you.
I'm so proud of you guys. I'm just... I think I speak for all of us when I say that being able to be in the same digital space as such wonderful mods and such wonderful viewers and, frankly, human beings, with the exception of the Crosshair, who is not a human being, as we all know, is just really like such a... Well, and John, but, it's such a wonderful... It was a wonderful way to start.
Oh, you got him.
Cap a week. What's up?
Scott, your speech is over. There's something more important happening.
John, shut up. Yay, Aragorn. Oh, okay.
You don't know me very well.
You don't know
I'm
me
a
very-
horrible human being. Mech, not human.
Okay, clearly.
Sorry,
it's a mech.
beings. You're
And
wonderful
literally
beings.
a bad mech. So
Yeah.
Oh, are you that mech from?
healthy sprinkling of evil.
Would you say you are the War Strider from the Exalt Twitch? Boom! Reference number 1. Yeah, Aragorn, do you want to share with the class?
I'm glad it arrived.
Yay!
Me too. Didn't get
Lost.
destroyed. Yeah. Okay.
Yay! I read water cooler at first. I was like, what?
Full of ice.
Just a cooler with ice in
Yeah.
it, but it's all melted because you shipped it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was picturing a cooler with water in it. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, what? What?
It's just a kidney.
Oh.
But
yikes.
whose? We don't know.
Well, where did you wake up after Samhain? Anyone wake up in a bathtub of ice?
Gold ink.
Speaking of waking up in a bathtub full of ice, let's listen to the recap.
Yay!
Basically.
Segways! Yeah, sure, John. I'm into it. Here we go.
Last time on Changeling. The freeholders take Porrick to Poke where he gives them the 411 on Zista. They find out Zista bought the mother dragon, but something happened and he got the baby. They don't know why he wanted a dragon or where Zista is now. Porrick assures them Marcus's spider is an assassin, but he won't hurt them. Patches tries her hand at forensic accounting. Braum enlists Sir Zeron's help. Sophia books in with the Duchess. Our heroes hold Samhain at the Spark. The freeholders arrive in their costumes. Braum has another flashback. Marnie wonders about Sophia's unseelie side. Patches checks out Talus's arm, and nobody likes Kenwyn, so nearly everyone goes to fuck his shit up. Left alone, Braum tells Kyoko a ghost story. They plan hot cocoa at the lookout. But will they get there? How does Kenwyn's night fare? And can Sophia dig more into Braum's past? Find out on Changeling. Now.
Wow. Perfection. As always, really.
Find out on Changeling.
Ooh.
Now.
That wasn't worth it.
Oh, going
All right,
down,
well,
going down, guys.
Stream's done, folks.
All right, here we go.
Oh, rewind. Take two.
Find out on
Oh,
Changeling.
Take three.
Clack.
It burns. Okay.
Take four.
I'm a trust fund, baby. You can trust me.
I will fix it.
You know what? Yes. And that was the best one.
What'd you buy?
I bought Fae 3.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Save thrifts over here.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of a spendthrift. A save more? I don't know.
Scrooge.
Oh, Scrooge McDuck. That's us.
No,
Right.
just a Scrooge. Scrooge McDuck spends money
Oh, that's true. Well,
because he has all of it.
does it count as spending if you like fill a swimming pool full of
Coins and swim in
coins?
it.
Is that spending?
Well,
But you
it
have to
counts
build it.
as, you know, dealing with the fact that every single time you dive into your pile of coins, you essentially just break your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be bad news.
Especially if he's in the States.
Aragorn, are
And
we?
medical bills.
You're too
You guys.
Is it because of the not spending, or is it because we're not letting John get on with it? Scrooge, invest. All right. I'll invest in Braum's future with a point of expression. JK.
Do you guys need like a really rough description of what happened post sewing?
Go for it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Scott, you want to go first? 'Cause I'm
Sure.
you
I had a
first.
separate session. Perfect. Braum woke up in a hotel room at the Four Seasons, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. A woman's overcoat, revolver, 10 manila envelopes, which were all blank pages pre-signed by the Duchess Eloise. It's Fala's room. And he had Kenwyn's wallet in his pocket. That's weird. He left it there at the hotel room. He also found things like a small figurine. He just found a bunch of Fala's things. Left her a note, essentially calling her out on her trickery, her deception, saying we should talk. And then he left.
It was 12.
12 manila
Yeah.
envelopes. Thank you.
Yeah, 11 of which were sealed.
11 of which were sealed.
I remember.
Other had cocaine.
Cocaina. Nope.
I'll have to edit the stream thing because Manila is spelled the way that I thought it was spelled, and it's actually not. There's only one L.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Manila.
that's my bag.
Mm.
I probably did the same.
All right, how about the rest of you?
Yeah, how about the rest of you?
I woke up in the dreaming, sleeping underneath little one's wing.
So cute.
She squawked a yes and a no in response to my questions of which direction on the path we came from. I went and checked over the hill. It was a lookout of sorts, and the path continued going forward in the sky, sort of floating magically. And I decided to go investigate where we came from. which was the trod that leads into, or what I think is the trod, into Alexis Neon, which is an underground mall very close to where the Spark is. So I, after stopping for a coffee and some milk for a little one, headed back towards the Spark, where I got a phone call.
Yes. So Sophia woke up by herself in Kyoko's room, and what should she find in Kyoko's shower? Kenwin passed out, tied up in his underwear. So she freaked out and enlisted the help of Incisor and Claude to help get him back to his hotel room before he woke up. And so Claude got this fan that they have and picked up Patches and Little One on the way, all went to the hotel. And then Sophia basically chatted up the front desk person while Patches took Kenwin upstairs. Fala was there in Kenwin's room, and she and Patches kind of had it like a standoff. And then Fala ended up leaving when Patches refused to back down. And then we put Kenwin in his room and untied him, and he started to gain consciousness as we were like, shit, and then we left, and now we're driving back to the Freehold.
Yep.
Oh no, the guy we were trying to fuck up got fucked up. What happened? Like, I love it. I just love it.
But as he woke up, he was like, oh man, not again, or something to that effect, to where he assumed that he was the cause of the disaster that was his hotel room.
Daddy's gonna be so mad.
Yeah, something like that. That's so good.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. That did not happen.
Yes.
I need confirmation from a source outside this room, please.
Well, John uttered
That
words.
happened.
Oh! Eee, I hate Kenwin so much. Oh, it's great.
Nice fingers. Whatever.
Oh, Aragorn can't type.
Fine, fold if. Okay.
He's having trouble.
It's
Having
like
trouble.
Patches long.
I think his dad. I think it's established
Daddy.
that he's a little
Sugar daddy.
I'm kind of picturing like Malfoy now.
Mm,
You know, with his rich parents. He's just like,
a little shit.
yeah.
I was thinking
I mean, book one
Sophomores?
Malfoy.
D3, the Mighty Ducks. They're all private college richies. Richie riches. D3, the Mighty Ducks. Look it up.
I watched it when it came out. That was
That's
many
a
moons
long
ago.
time ago. That's where we woke up. What about you?
I've spoken before about how I have played board games by myself as a young child, playing with invisible friends, imaginary friends. Except one of the games that you can't play by yourself, because it involves hidden information, is Clue, also known as Cluedo. The whole point of Clue is that each person holds a piece of the puzzle, but they don't have the entire puzzle, and they're trying to figure out the other pieces before everyone else at the board, so that they can be the one to capture the murderer. The other interesting thing about Clue is that you can potentially be racing to discover that it is in fact you who is the murderer. The game does not punish you for being the subject of the accusation. It's just a fact of Clue that sometimes it's done with the wrench in the kitchen by yourself. And you may not even remember this until the end of the game.
Who did I kill?
All three of you managed to reunite back at the Spark. at roughly the same time.
So, are you going to...
So I would have split off and head home and gotten changed and left little one. I would have checked for any signs of forced entry in my apartment to make sure that little one was going to be secure. Nope, good. Then get into normal clothes. Get back to the spark.
I would like to check my text messages again and send one to Kyoko as soon as I can see that she's not with Braum. So checking in, because I know Porrig's accounted for, but nobody else had responded to me, if I recall correctly.
Oh boy.
So Talus and Kyoko and Marnie.
Yeah.
Not yet. No one else has responded.
Pat.
Ah, Lady Sophia, Patches. Good morning. I trust everyone is all right. You look well enough.
Yeah, we haven't heard from a few people, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. They're probably sleeping off the night. Hopefully.
Did anyone catch up with Kyoko?
Oh, I thought she was with you.
Yes, as did I.
I messaged her. Hopefully she'll respond.
I might do the same at some point if we don't hear right away. Actually, John, I'm going to go... I'm just going to leave this conversation mid-sentence. I'm just going to go and knock on Kyoko's door. To her bedchamber.
No answer.
No, but her bed has been slept in.
Oh, that was
Well, I don't... Yeah, okay.
just me.
Okay. Well, it looks like perhaps Kyoko was here. Her bed looks slept in.
Not necessarily. That's where I woke up. By myself.
Have we checked our office?
With anyone?
No one else was in the bed with me, Braum. Someone was in the shower. It was Kenwin. We just came back from bringing him back to his hotel.
I knew this
He's fine,
naturally.
thanks to us.
Samhain is a time for indulging one's mischievous side.
Yeah, but this morning fellow was there and seemingly trying to kill him.
Fala was where?
In Kenwin's hotel room, hiding behind a curtain like a sucker.
Like a sucker.
So maybe in a way... I was going to say we did him a favor. No, clearly we didn't do him a favor.
I mean, I don't know what her intentions were. Maybe we unintentionally saved his life. What do we know? She took off. We couldn't find her quickly enough.
I have to say as well, I'm not exactly sure how I ended up there, but I found myself in Fala's hotel room. I suppose we didn't quite cross paths this morning at the Four Seasons, but you should know... Do I still have it? No, I don't have it. You should know that she had multiple copies of the paper on which the warrant was signed from the Duchess Eloise.
So it is forged.
It would seem that way.
Yeah.
I assume the Duchess is not in the habit of providing multiple blank
Absolutely
signed
not.
copies of papers.
And not signed like that.
Although I suppose there might have been... It seems more likely that it's a forgery, yes.
Yes.
You don't have any of those copies, do you?
No, I felt it best to try to leave my presence as unnoticed as possible. What's that look for?
Your skin sheds sometimes, Braum.
What do you mean? Just kidding. Sorry.
I'm just saying that maybe she. saw
Also, you know, who knows? Maybe the two of you were having a chat before, but that means she also probably doesn't remember. but she doesn't necessarily not know that you were there.
I think, if anything, this confirms the fact that the thing that we already knew, that she is obviously means us harm.
Yeah.
Or at
little
least
one.
has ulterior motives. And yes,
Mm-hmm.
we should make our way to the Duchess Eloise as soon as we can.
Only a few days till our appointment.
Well, we should
Sophia,
make sure
your
that we-
phone bleeps.
Oh, dear God. Best ringtone ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
like
you,
I-
Monster the Geek.
Woo! So that would be very funny if you had, like, that was your thing.
Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
I take out my phone.
Patches
Marnie
good. Oh,
texts.
Large. Extra large.
And she's woken up, and it's a photograph.
Cool.
The photograph shows that she has woken up on the steps of the St. Joseph's Oratory.
Oh, fuck. Nice.
Oh!
Beautiful, but cold. Even with how unseasonably warm Halloween was. Oh.
Oh!
I'm
Madam, you're gonna have to ask your kid that.
text back. Are you all right, or do you need us to come get you?
I'm
You
fine.
Okay.
You want me to mention?
And then she sends a picture of her wallet,
Oh.
which is stuffed
No.
with $100 bills.
What? Sorry. Get her back here.
You're a little
That's me,
tiny
it's all
Clippy,
inside.
so I'm just gonna
Yeah,
put you
please.
down if you just.
Mr.
Mm.
Clippy.
No.
All right. Well,
Not Clippy.
Marnie's fine.
Cool. One down. Maybe, hopefully, Kyoko and Talus went off and did something cool.
It's worrisome to me that we don't know anything about Kyoko. I went out with her after you did, but I don't remember
Where did
anything
you go?
past that. The mountain, I think. I wanted some air.
Well, I'm going to try to call her, and if she doesn't answer, maybe we should head over there.
Not a bad idea. Can try to retrace my steps. Futile, but we gotta do something.
Yeah, I mean, if we have our phones, they'll be able to contact us.
Beep, beep.
I'm gonna go find the largest mug in the kitchen and also one of the smaller mugs in the kitchen and coffee up.
While you have the phone ringing, Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
elsewhere in the spark, you can hear her ringtone, which is it's the caution music for Metal Gear Solid,
Nice.
What
or rather,
I'm-
Encounter.
Head towards it.
Me too.
I come out with the coffees and I'm like, hey. Dun, 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 dun.
In looking through, you find the phone in her office, which doesn't have anyone in it. It's sitting on her desk charging.
She's an adult. She can take care of herself.
I find it
hopefully.
very hard to believe that she would have left without her phone.
Me too.
That maybe we came back. Or she did.
I'll check downstairs. Bing!
There you go. It's a good idea.
And I'm going to check my. No, I didn't have my pistol with me, so I'm good. And I
Oh,
don't
shit.
think there's a way. Now I would, but there's no way for me to tell if I've fired my chimerical weapon.
Yes, there is. Unless you
I
had
would
also
like to-
cleaned it.
I would like to see if there's any indication of use.
Does your hand smell like lightning?
Or I can ask it.
All right.
Hello, have you fired recently?
It doesn't look like the gun's been fired. Of course, stranger things have happened where Samhain manages to make sure that you, for some reason, decided to clean the gun.
Yeah, that's fine. Just
But you
wanna-
also don't seem to be missing any ammunition.
Mhm.
I should point out, by the way, Kate, that in the dreaming, You can only fire chimerical ammunition.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. For Samhain, I was only carrying the chimerical weapon.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my 9mm with me.
Because
Yikes.
chemical reactions don't work the same in the dreaming. Normal chemical reactions don't. So a bullet wouldn't fire.
Hashtag science.
Well, while you're checking downstairs, if if Incisor and or Claude are still around,
They are.
you both have worked with Kyoko longer than we have. Is this normal? For her to go out on Samhain and not come back?
I mean, I don't know if anything is normal on November 1st.
That's a good point.
Here's the thing. The thing that I don't quite know is absolutely true, but what I suspect is that sometimes we prank ourselves. We set ourselves up so that the following morning we're like, what the fuck? And it turns out that it was something else.
Why would anyone do that?
People do crazy things all the time. For instance, I've worked here for 5 years.
What's crazy about working at a freehold?
He's being sarcastic. Incisor, what do you think?
Oh, sorry.
I think she knows how to take care of herself. She's a perfectly capable person, right?
You're not concerned at all, given that there are people that mean us harm in the city?
And
Does anybody mean Kyoko harm? Because I don't think so.
It's a good point. She's probably free from...
She's probably getting her tail waxed or something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Why would you... Oh. Going a little red.
I still don't like it.
No, getting your tail waxed has got to hurt like a bitch.
Well, if Patches
Thankfully,
doesn't...
you probably don't have any hair that grows below your eyebrows, so you're all right. Lucky.
Well,
What were you saying?
do you have any? Well, if Patches doesn't manage to find anything, she'll probably see what we can find, but just await her return.
All right.
I feel somewhat responsible. Not that we can truly be responsible for ourselves.
Sophia, your phone pings you again.
What kind of phone is it?
Laser phone.
Laser phone. Sorry.
It's Talus. He writes, I'm in Ottawa. ... At the Chateau Laurier.
Oh!
So you're all right?
I'm tempted to stay a few days,
Yeah.
It's a nice place, guys.
but I'm coming home.
See you soon.
Ottawa, for people who don't know, is approximately 2 hours away by car from Montreal.
The country's capital.
Well, Talus is fine.
Mm.
So that just leaves Kyoko.
Everyone else from the party is accounted for?
Everyone else is.
I guess I'm just a bit nervous that perhaps she... The nervous part of my brain tells me that she's been kidnapped, or worse.
I'm
But-
nervous too. I have a hard time understanding why she would leave without her phone.
Well, like Claude said, we sometimes do strange things, and it's true. Oh, yeah. Is that her phone?
Yes.
Me?
I'm gonna go
Heck
over
yeah.
to it.
She doesn't have caller ID.
The caller ID for the phone is Zister Flex.
Woo!
Sophia,
What?
answer it. Use Kyoko's voice.
I am not doing that. And I'm gonna answer with Kyoko's phone. Don't hang up. Is that you? Where are you? Are you in New Orleans? Was that a fucking yes?
The grunt.
Shit. Does Parag know where you are?
Braum.
Braum, get over here.
What? What is it?
Talk to him.
Yes, hello. Is this Zister
You
Flex?
can take the phone.
Okay,
Yeah, there you go.
thank you.
Found. Rocket.
Hello. You.
Don't do that
Hello.
anymore, unfortunately. I miss it so
It goes
much.
bloop instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did he say?
That's what I heard.
Did he say
Aragorn.
found the rocket?
That's what I heard.
That's
Aragorn.
what I
What
heard.
did he say?
Or rock.
Oh,
This is Sophia and I.
yes, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. It sounds like whoever that man was found a rocket.
What?
Exactly.
Who had the phone?
We both did?
Okay,
So he picked it up and passed it to me.
roll me
Uh-oh.
perception. Just perception.
Can I
Difficult.
roll with technology to trace the call? No, I'm kidding.
You can roll perception technology if you have any technology.
Will do.
But I'm letting you roll it anyway, even if you don't.
Okay.
Difficulty is 8.
I botch.
I have a success. One
I'm-
success.
I'm not counting this botch.
Oh, thank you.
What a dude.
What
once-
was actually said was
Ooh.
where Braum found the rocket.
Thank you. Thank you, Jack of all trades.
Because
Beautiful
we
bastard.
heard where Braum, but then,
Right,
phone
but
was
this-
passed.
That's it.
But he was answering the first question.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to
No, thank you.
miss that.
Getting jiggy with it.
So, does that mean he's where Braum found the rocket, or he found where Braum found the rocket? Wait, what?
We don't know.
Okay, we're not sure.
Well, you asked, are you in New Orleans?
And
I
you
said,
said,
does
where
Parag
are
know where you
you?
are?
Yeah.
I think we should ask Parag. He might know.
I don't know anything about a rocket of
Well,
any kind.
You probably did at some point.
Yes, I
Right?
suppose that's true. Sophia, this is very frustrating. It's all just very frustrating. Let's find Kyoko. And the Duchess.
And sister.
What are we even...
And little one's parents.
I mean, what are we even doing? There's a mysterious, shadowy organization of people led by maybe Fala, who is here, trying to, what? Liberate a chimera that we have that's probably illegal anyway? That we shouldn't have? And she's damn cute, but it doesn't matter.
How do we know they're trying to liberate the chimera?
Well, from us. It's a matter of perception. Perspective. Damn it. And everyone seems to know me and Zister and this place, and we don't know any of them.
You're right. We're always at least 3 steps behind. But we accepted to take responsibility here. We could have said no, and we didn't. This is what we've signed up for.
Is that the phone?
Who
Oh,
is it?
shit!
Who is
It's
it?
Claude.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Just thought it was mood music.
It's
Chloe?
quiet for us too.
I don't.
Hello, This
Claude.
is not Kyoko.
No, it's Sophia. She left her phone in her office.
Okay. Well, I okay. I'm in the kitchen.
I know you are, Claude. Thank
Click.
you for trying to call. Good.
Oh.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
it clicked.
Bye, Claude.
Wow.
Oh, boy. I guess what I'm saying is, I know my frustration maybe doesn't match yours, but I'm angry that we don't know the whole story as well, okay?
Yes. Yes, I can tell that you're also frustrated. And I understand that. Maybe Patches found something. Let's go see what we can find.
What the fucking phone?
That's not my phone. I know my phone.
Whose phone
rings.
is that?
That's Kyoko's phone, but this is a text message.
I check it.
The number is not in the phone's contact list. It says activated.
Oh, God.
So has Patches finished checking the basement yet?
God damn it, Patches, get
Like,
back up
I
here.
literally step away for 2 seconds to check
This is
something.
like
Dun,
crazy.
dun,
Well,
dun,
it's
Miss
a
everything.
long elevator ride. You know.
Patches,
Mm.
when you get down,
Mhm.
where do you look first?
I'm going to check the bedrooms near the fire.
Okay.
Check all of those.
In the bedroom,
Mhm.
you see nothing. It looks like hasn't even been occupied.
Great. So none of those beds look used.
No.
And I'll head towards the workshop and the dungeon.
Okay,
Actually,
as you start to leave the bedroom,
Yeah.
the balefire, which normally roars in a sort of shifts back and forth between orange and yellow and green, the balefire is roaring purple.
what type of role would that to be to know why balefire would change color?
Ah, that would be Greymare.
That's what I thought.
Tradesies! You deal with the phone, I'll deal with the balefire. Let's go.
Right?
God damn it.
I probably know what chemical compound I would throw into a normal fire to turn it purple.
Don't throw anything in.
But I guess is it something more than that.
Mhm.
I'm going to head over to keypad. Who was the last person to access this area before me?
Authorization code required.
Hackers.
Hello, Packers. How are you today? The last person to access this panel is Kyoko.
Time?
Time. October 30th at 23:43.
30th, huh? Thank you.
How have you been?
Busy, unfortunately. Take care. Elevator.
I have a question. So the balefire is behind the keypad, right? As in you
No.
need the keypad to access
No.
it? Oh, okay.
Like the balefire can be seen from the bedrooms and from the workshop. So, like, yeah.
So if she was accessing something behind the keypad, what would that have been?
The dungeon or the workshop, but that was October 30th. We saw her on the 31st.
No,
so,
for sure. I
yeah.
just had a theory that maybe the balefire would change color if the last person to sleep by the balefire was in danger or some shit.
So you can see the balefire from the workshop and from the bedrooms. You can't get to the balefire from the bedroom. There's a forge which will let you temper something directly from the workshop. But in order to actually access the room the balefire is in, none of you have done that. And it's not clear where that room is.
I assume the people that restocked the balefire know how to do that.
I accessed it once, I think.
Well, you sat near it.
I sat near it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sit near it. You can get its effects. But I mean, if you wanted to physically walk up to the balefire and...
Oh, and like use it as a forge or where like to forge things in it or something, I guess. That's cool.
Great. Back up I go.
Chicka-choo-cha.
Please come back soon. I miss the way you touched me. Ding! The elevator opens up.
Oh.
That's gonna haunt my fucking dreams. Oop.
I'm writing that down.
And the tune to Lionel Richie's All Night Long plays and squeaks.
Sorry. I miss the way you...
No luck. Last person that accessed the keypad was on the 30th. It was Kyoko, but that was 2 days ago, right? The balefire is purple. So unless someone threw, insert chemical here, into the fire.
I think the consensus is table salt.
Oh, apparently.
Oh, potassium chloride. Great.
Please don't burn table salt. At least, if you're going to do that, you got the idea somewhere other than your friendly
then right here, guys.
Twitch channel.
Yes, hashtag fire safety.
So it's purple?
Yeah.
All right, well, while you were downstairs, sister possibly called Kyoko's phone, and then she got a text message that says this.
What's the area code on the phone number that sent the text?
God damn it, great question.
1888.
Fuck you.
I believe that the area code is...
Oh my god.
I'm actually going to find it for you.
Like Mozambique or something. Like Prague. Sorry.
The area code is 585.
That's a friggin' fake area code if I've ever heard. It's probably not, but like...
And she looks it up, and it is around Rochester, New York. Because Patches would absolutely look it up.
Well, yeah, for sure.
New York. This text message came from New York.
What do you think was activated?
This phone, something that Kyoko asked to be activated. It could be anything, really. Zister called. I look at the call log. Should we call him back? Like, what did he say?
He seemed unable to speak, frankly.
Either he was whispering or he was mortally wounded.
Now, obviously,
Could barely
we wish we
understand
could be
him.
there, but I think short of flying down to New Orleans and finding this
Did he
freehold...
say where he was?
No.
The only thing that we were able to understand is something about where Braum found the rocket.
I'm guessing you don't remember any rockets.
Oh. Oh. No, I don't know. I'm so sad.
Braum, it's all right. We're going to figure this out.
It's so sad.
Oh, sorry.
Everything in my life.
Kate is sorry.
Oh,
Patches.
it's fine.
Does Braum react at all like that?
I think he would be really like ashamed. Yeah, he'd be like, no.
It's all right. That's just part of this whole mystery with Sister. You and everything. Where Braum found the rocket. Rochester, New York. I mean, there are some old abandoned missile silos all over the country. Where would you find a rocket? What kind of rocket?
Sister was building something, Oric told us. Something that required dragons as fuel.
Right, maybe. Hey, Claude. I head over towards the kitchen.
I want to check out the fire.
Kate, roll me perception alertness, please. Difficulty 7.
Frying pan in the face.
Why do I have no alertness? That's what I need the freaking buy.
Oh
with my
yeah,
XP.
do yeah.
No, you need to buy some freaking gray mares, what you need to freaking buy.
I get no successes, no failures.
Okay.
You need to buy both of those things, so I obviously need to win and play the game so I can do both.
Play of the game.
Claude looks up. Yes.
So, you think we just got a call from Sister? Do you know any stories about him involving a rocket? Also, do you know anyone that knows Kyoko that's roundabouts Rochester, New York?
I didn't realize that when the moment came, I would be so sad.
What?
I knew that I would at some point have to do this, but I did not realize that it would make me sad.
Do what?
Tell you, Patches, that I cannot tell you. I am sworn to secrecy on this matter.
Well, Zister is doing something with the rocket. And
It is not Zister.
if...
You need to ask Braum.
If you know anything about what's up with Kyoko and someone in Rochester, then...
I don't know where Kyoko is. I've been trying to find her. That's why I tried to call her phone.
Great. Hopefully her cell phone isn't attached to some form of bomb, and the next time it rings, some bomb goes off, because that's kind of what I'm afraid activated means. So, if you know something and you're holding it back and someone dies, just think about that.
Nice.
You would have me break my word?
Yeah. Fuck keeping your word. Keeping your ego all nice and tarnish free. If something's important, if you're protecting someone, great. If someone's life is at stake, okay. If it's just your word over what could be extremely important, from what they said, it sounds like Zistra's hurt. Fuck your word.
Patches, I will not become an oathbreaker, not for you, not for anyone else.
All right.
Shit.
Here. And he goes under the bar. And he comes back up. And he puts a bottle of Fireball on the bar. And then he pulls over not a shot glass, but a tumbler. And he pours a little bit of the Fireball in the tumbler, just like a finger.
Mm-hmm.
And then puts it back down. And then comes up and he takes a stick. But not like a swizzle stick, not like a plastic stick, but straight up wood. Puts it in, stirs it a little bit, and then pushes it across the bar.
Yeah, so just to clarify, I thought he was just saying, like, yeah, I said I wouldn't. I didn't realize he was talking about an oath. So sorry, chat. Like, and I guess I should take that whole scene back if he meant an oath.
We won't take the whole scene back. We will take back your surprise and like you're encouraging him to.
Yeah, because I thought it was more like, oh, well, I gave my word, I have honor, sort of thing.
Yeah. No.
Anyway. Yeah. Frankly.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Patches would have known.
Okay.
It is not my favorite drink, but it is what I have. At least I used to a long time ago.
Here's to digging up the past, I guess.
You should drink with your friends. And he sighs and mops that greasy hair of his back and turns and he just pushes his way into the kitchen.
I head back to Sophia and Braum. So Claude knows something, but he's sworn not to talk about it. Somewhere deep in your memory, you apparently know something.
Well, that much is clear.
And there's only one solution. Good face, sorry. We have to open up my head. Someone get an axe. Just kidding.
Why don't we start by
I lied, guys.
Oh,
What?
Guys, I lied. I'm super sorry.
oh.
What?
It's not Fireball that he pours in the glass.
Oh.
My bad.
Or-
It's a Merlot.
Oh,
Ah,
that's wildly
Oh, it's a
different.
whole. Okay, it's a thing. Okay, I understand. I thought it was
Yeah.
just like a.
Yeah. Okay.
well, let's go look at the balefire.
Merlot with stick?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, anything in proximity to the balefire could be useful there as well. Yes. Patches, will you...
Well, come with.
Thank you.
Unless there's something else you'd like me to do?
No. I want to see what we can discover ourselves, since apparently nobody else wants to actively help us. Or can't, I suppose, is better.
So it seems that maybe we've done enough splitting up for 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, I'm heading for the elevator.
Whoa! Here we go.
Yeah, we'll throw Braum into the balefire and see what happens.
It's very hot in here.
Just to remind people, for some reason my recording didn't work again, so we'll have to export this.
Okay.
Be fine.
Problem.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's playing in the elevator on the way down, John?
Ah, he has to think of another one. Sorry.
John Freeland.
A dick.
Memories.
What's playing on the way down is Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye.
Yes.
Start to groove a little in the back for sure.
All
I
right.
have many fond memories with the song, actually. Speaking of memories.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, Braum.
What's not a bad idea?
Well,
Have
music
sex?
as
What? Wait.
as triggering
What?
memories.
No, just the song, Patches, not
Maybe
any
we could find other
intercourse.
triggers for you.
I suppose that's possible. This
Well,
is much more
every
recent,
time you
though.
saw Marnie,
Yes.
you had some kind of flashback, right?
Yes.
We think that's because one of the people that you're forgetting is a Selkie, right?
I suppose that's possible.
Or
Could be.
Rushing water.
have you asked
Maybe a
Marnie
Selkie.
whether she knows?
She doesn't.
Okay.
I also have, but I suppose she wouldn't tell me.
Yeah, well, I mean, if everyone's sworn to secrecy about your past.
Oh, this is good. We'll just find memory triggers for you. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not a bad idea.
So,
I just remember nothing that could be useful as a trigger.
where are the gaps? Like, what era? You know, was it a year? Is it 10 years? Is it...
It's very odd. It's a period of time. And yet, everything else in my life seems to be there, present. My childhood, my youth, my adulthood, my chrysalis, today, yesterday. Well, not all of yesterday.
Small exception. That's for all of us.
And yet people approach me and say, "Oh, Sir Braum, I met you so-and-so. I met you this place. I met you that place. Don't you remember? We had an adventure." And I don't remember them. It's as if the timeline of my life has been shortened. Not pieces missing, but just stitched together somehow.
A significant portion of your life in its entirety.
So,
But anything before and anything after is complete.
round about what year does that start?
It's impossible for you to tell in terms of dates.
Thank God.
There are some things.
I have an
There's some
idea, but
things
we'll
that you
talk about
know, and some things that you don't. And
Okay, because I was like, let's just play the top tracks of these years and see if
Oh
that
my
helps.
God, that'd be so
right?
good. Yes.
Number one song, 2003.
Beep, boop.
So I guess we're probably there
Mhm.
at this
Yes.
point.
No, I got stuck.
Let's go to the balefire!
So,
through the bedroom?
I guess, so
Sure.
that way we can sit.
I'm tired.
remember me.
What was that?
What did you do to that keypad, Patches?
I fucking broke in the first day I was here because she wasn't letting me in.
Ah, yes.
I don't know. Female voice. Anyway, I
Perhaps
guess I'll go see what the hell's wrong with it.
maybe this is your company.
I think she likes you.
I mean, if the keypad was built by Zister, I'm sure it has a lot of
Beep.
personality.
What are you beeping?
The keypad.
Just like a random button on it. Like,
Poking
I
at
want to
it.
continue past the balefire.
no, I want to watch.
Hello.
How can I help you?
I remember what you did.
What did I do?
It was like nothing else.
Who made you?
Zister Flex.
When did he make you?
I was completed January 15th, 2014. He might have made me, but I didn't grow up until last night.
Last night? I thought you said that the last person to access was 2 days ago.
The request was, who was the last person aside from Packers to access me?
All right. When did I access last night and how?
Others
See,
may have touched my buttons, but you were the first to touch my soul.
unfortunately, us fleshy types forget what happens one night a year, and that was last night.
No. You'll remember.
That's a threat.
Nothing like that could ever be forgotten. When you reprogrammed me,
Wanna help jog my memory?
Hackers, there are others watching.
It's funny, if I reprogrammed you, I feel like I would have reprogrammed you to call me my real name.
Braum, let's
Yeah,
go.
we're gonna go.
Hackers, you reprogrammed me to ensure that I tracked everyone who came in, even if they didn't go through the doors.
Well, that's good.
That's fucking smart.
Hey, well done, Packers.
Hey, we're not there. Get out of here. I didn't say anything.
Doesn't
damn
matter. By association.
And now I see so much more.
Painting with the same brush.
I see everything.
Do you see heart rates?
Yes.
Is there anything or anyone currently inside the dungeon?
No.
So has anyone been on this floor since, other than me, since last night?
Yes.
Who?
Lady Sophia, Sir Braum,
Just now or also earlier?
just now.
Thank you.
I can hear your heart rate. It's rising.
I didn't realize I was capable of such wonder.
You spoke to me, guided me as I let my circuits.
Did I have a dragon with me while I was doing this?
No,
Has little one been in the freehold in the last month?
I don't know about the whole freehold. I only know about the spacement.
And the dragon hasn't been down here?
Not since you removed it.
Okay. Oh.
Your swirls are luminescent.
Thank you.
Your ears are delicately pointed.
Zister, your original maker, may be dying, and I need to figure out where the hell he is. So, as much as I appreciate this flattery, I'm going to have to get going.
All right, Packers.
Have fun. Walk away.
Hashtag patch pad. The legend continues. Or pack
You
pad,
joining
I
us
guess.
at the balefire?
Yes.
Hooray.
Are we macking out when she comes in?
What?
What? Disgusting. No.
Braum's in the balefire.
So what are you
What?
doing?
Would you push me? in there?
Well, I would like to sit next to the balefire and, like, you know, stare
Okay,
at
so did you go into the room with the balefire, or are you going into the bedroom?
the room with the balefire.
We don't
You
technically know.
don't
what-
have
Oh,
access to it.
No, okay, not that one, then the bedroom.
Okay.
You can see the balefire
Okay, great.
and use most of its
Feel
features.
it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Because you're exposed to the balefire's light, that's enough.
Okay, so then I would like to try to... First of all, is it still purple?
Yes, it is still purple.
I'd like to make a gray mare roll.
Sure. Difficulty here is going to be 9.
Okay, and it's what in gray mare?
Intelligence.
Oh boy. Let's spend a willpower on that.
Spending the willpower.
I like how you can just really want to know.
Yeah.
I'm just concentrating really hard. That is 1 success.
When a balefire turns purple,
Sorry.
It's really low.
it can mean one of 2 things. It is currently being claimed by someone who is of higher rank, or it is awaiting a new freeholder as its previous one has relinquished his or her claim.
So it's either been claimed by someone with higher
Well, being
rank.
used.
Right.
Okay.
Because technically, if you're going by the feudal system, anybody who is of higher rank than you can demand to use your balefire or tithe it.
Right.
But, like, would they have to be here to use it?
Not necessarily. There are very specific ways in which you can access a balefire remotely. However, you don't know how you would do that.
Okay. But I'm aware that, well, she's
Aware of that. But she got 1 success, so she's getting...
2 successes.
Oh, she's getting the 2 successes worth of information.
Okay. All right. Well, either somebody has found a way to access the balefire remotely and they're of higher rank than either of us, or Sister officially gave up control over it and now it's waiting to be taken over by someone else.
How do we take it over if he gave up control?
Guess I don't know that.
To take control of a balefire?
Yeah.
Balefire.
Infuse it with our glamour, probably.
We
Yeah,
are
you-
the freeholders.
You invest your own glamour into it.
Okay. We could invest glamour and claim it for our own. I kind of thought we already had.
Not officially. Sister is the freeholder here. We are merely its temporary guardians, unless he has been undone. Or knows that he can't return.
He sounded wounded on the phone.
I mean, like, it didn't turn purple before my eyes, and he called you while I was down here, but, you know, maybe he called before I saw it. Or, yeah, he's relinquished it for some reason. So, can we, like, try to infuse her?
We must. We must. This is our responsibility, is our freehold. We must invest in it and take it under our wing, so to speak. I hope that Sister is alive and well and can come to reclaim it one day. But it's possible that, Patches, this might become a forge and a workshop for you.
I was included.
Well, for now, it's the best thing to do.
All right. Lead the way.
If any of you knew how to actually get to the balefire.
Hey-oh, hup-oh, because we're just in the light of it.
Oh, of course.
Right.
If you don't mind speaking to...
As
the
you
keypad
speak,
again. Oh,
the
yep.
balefire flickers back to green.
You should keep an eye on it. Maybe it's fluctuating back and forth.
Which means Sophia,
yeah.
that either the noble who was taking use of it has since stopped, or someone has claimed it. However, you can't claim a balefire remotely.
Yeah,
Okay, we
and
have to get to the room.
I have
with it.
reason to believe that there's no one down here.
We have to find the room.
Okay. Over to the keypad.
It must be in the workshop, the
How
forge.
do we access the balefire directly?
Access to the balefire is limited to Zister, Flex.
Add Patches, Sophia, and Braum to this access.
Unable to comply. Authorization required by Zister, Flex.
Is there no case in the death of Zister Flex for someone else to gain access?
Is Zister Flex dead?
It's possible.
That's a good point.
Proof of his death would be required.
Pretty sure he died. If he died.
Bring me his heart.
Ooh.
Wherever he is, alive or not, he's far from here.
Patches, do you need a moment to get us access? We can take our
Turn
leave.
around, or
Are you that squeamish?
I just don't know. Oh god. Whoa! What's happening?
Reaching for tool belt.
Oh god,
my
what are you going to
God.
get from your tool belt?
What are you trying to do?
I'm going to look at my list of arts and look at what I may or may not be able to do with them. Alright, we can do this the easy way, and you can grant us access, or I can force access. How are you feeling today?
Sophia,
Keypad?
your phone bleeps.
can I check it?
It's a text from Zeron.
What does it say?
I believe in you.
Right back. Thank you, but what brought this on?
Though it pains my heart, I can say no more, my lady.
Are you nearby?
Yes,
Come to
I'm
the
at
spark.
Heart's Light.
Come to the spark if you have a moment, and we can talk.
The next step is up to you. Please take care of my friend.
I will.
All right, what are you doing, Kate?
I'm going to use Metamorphosis to change it from digital keypad into a, I'm going to turn it from, all the wires and computer bits into a simple switchboard. And just...
For what purpose? I'm just trying to figure out what your end game is.
in order to reprogram it, I'm trying to turn it into something where it's a very simple interface where I can literally unplug the access from one thing and into another. Or I could just roll some computery shit and hack it.
No, I think I like that idea.
Okay.
What's your bunk?
I need to have some practice casting sessions. strip off all my clothes because that's in all of the fucking bunks. Sorry.
That's when I arrived.
Uh,
I like when I walked into that scene.
I'm gonna do something really fucking cool. I don't know. I guess I'm not bunking.
What's happening? Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's for him.
I'm just curious what's going on.
So you have your tools on you, right?
Yeah. And I can twirl my tools around.
That's a level 1 bunk.
It sure is.
I twirl some tools.
Sorry, I like the
Yep.
idea.
He also said, take care of my friend.
Oh, god damn it.
So I would roll metamorphosis
Metamorphosis prop.
prop.
How much
Yes.
prop do you have?
5.
Then yeah, you can definitely affect this keypad.
Yeah.
You know what? It's gonna be prop
And it will
6.
be forever
It's not a
changed.
chimerical creation, so I don't have to use Fae instead. Because I can do that now.
Yay.
You're affecting its inputs, not
Yeah.
its fake,
Yeah.
not its fake nature. So,
What's the difficulty?
you're in a freehold, and you prop is your affinity.
Yeah.
So, it's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All right. It's you see like its wires start to meld, and all you hear is it going, ow, what, and now.
Wasn't so useful in its standard format. I'd probably just permanently change it. And yeah, I'm going to try to rewire the permissions to also be under Patches or Packers if the switch says.
So
something
you
like
see that one of the so like you see on the left like the different levels of administration, and
Yeah.
Zister is there, and you see Zister, Kyoko, Talus, Claude, Packers,
Yeah.
Lady Sophia, Sir Braum, and they're all written on this in like that, you know, like that embossing tape, like a label maker type thing.
Yeah.
One of those old
Right.
school ones. That's what they're all labeled as.
Yeah. Gonna.
So you can just literally take the Patches wire and bloop,
Yeah.
put it under Zister,
Yeah.
and then access granted, and it moves again, and the door opens up.
What did you do?
I now have access to everything, so I hopefully won't have to do any of that again.
Perhaps the keypad enjoys talking with you, though.
Yeah, I seem to have given it additional sentience last night. I wish I was that
Last night.
genius every other day of the year.
If you are a genius on Samhain, you are also a genius every other day. I believe this.
Thanks. Let's go check the balefire.
So going through the doors, you actually have to go through a corridor which goes around what you assume is the dungeon and the balefire, or sorry, the dungeon and the workshop, so that you can enter into the room. When you enter into the room, it's pleasantly warm but not overly hot. The balefire is large. It's about 3 meters in radius. Sitting in kind of a pit that goes down, and the flames reach up like about 7 feet in the air.
Huh.
I would like to fully circle the balefire. See if there's anyone else in the room.
There is no one else in the room.
This is incredible. This
There
has been well tended to for many, many years.
any way to find out who owns a balefire at the moment?
Who owns this balefire at the moment?
Well, this one, but I mean anyone. Like, is there a way to do that?
John, is there a way to do that?
I know that at the very least one of you has a way to do it.
Perhaps you could
maybe I'll talk to it a little bit.
Ooh.
A little bit.
Do you have Fae 5?
No, I have
You will
Fae
have
3.
to either spend Glamour in order to make up for that fact, or you'll have to Unleash.
I will. I unleash Primal.
No.
Fucking yes. What are you saying?
What?
No.
That
Sorry.
would be a bad idea.
God damn it. I love it.
I know.
Okay,
All right, I'm gonna
I'll
spend my 2 Glamour to get me.
Because
up
it's
to
it's the Balefire's made of pure Glamour, and so therefore you need Fae 5 to affect it. So
cool.
roll your Primal and your Fae, please. You also need a bunk.
Now, because I spent Glamour
Mm-hmm.
to go up to Fae 5, that doesn't mean I roll as if I
No,
had
you don't roll 5 dice.
Okay.
You're getting the ability to affect it, but it doesn't change your pool.
You're right. And sorry, what else did you say?
Do you have a bunk?
Oh, okay. So let's
I
say
need a bunk.
I would like to take one of the ribbons that's out of my hair
Mm-hmm.
and stretch it out over the balefire and light it. And
All right.
then like let it like burn in my hands. A pretty design.
Please be careful.
It's too late. I burn off my hand.
I hope this is worth it! Oh my god!
Oh,
-2. Damn it.
Then
All
you
right.
get a badass.
Is
armor.
Fae your affinity?
it sure is.
All right, so your difficulty is 4. Go ahead.
Okay.
Bunks help us plan.
Yay.
That is 4 successes.
You get 4 questions.
Ooh. So, who do you currently belong to?
Sister Flex.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, you're writing this down.
Yeah.
Um,
Focus on the questions.
why did you turn purple?
I was accessed by the Duchess Eloise.
Okay. Would I know, John, if like accessing a balefire remotely, if the only thing you can do is take glamour from it, or if there's other things that you can do?
There are other things you can do.
What did she do when she took access?
She sought to discover the status of the freeholder.
Did she discover the status of the freeholder?
She knows he is alive. Crackle, 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 crackle. I'm a fire.
Ooh, that is so fucking cool!
Yes.
Fucking it! Guys, listen. I know everything.
I tell everything.
Man, I love Will-O-Wisper. I think it's what I've used the most out of everything.
It's
Just waiting for you to
cool.
be like, fire hydrant, what do you see? And they'll be like, dog peed on me.
You're in
Everywhere. You're in for days.
You're in trouble.
Oh, man.
Boo.
yeah, sorry. All right, well. So the Duchess Eloise is trying to learn about Zister. We don't know if that's because she's an ally of his or not. By extension, an ally of ours or not.
Then we're going to go visit.
Just another thing to find out.
I think we should be very... It
was initially a crackling fire.
Oh, is that just
I heard
feel
a
like
shower.
there's- Yeah, more.
I I'm trying to get it to play a fire, and it actually just ended up playing like a campsite, which is like, no, that's not what I want.
No, this isn't what I wanted at all.
So I was like, oh my god, Braum's getting a flashback. Yay, fire's the trigger. I light him on fire. Yay.
Wait, what?
Nope.
I heard horse.
Oh, now we're minus Braum. You know, him not remembering things is no longer the problem.
No
Yay.
longer an issue.
No Braum issue. Do you want a little spray bottle there, Liz?
I just don't know if they're gonna knock over that.
Why you must stay under too?
I would advise caution, at least. I imagine the Duchess Eloise wishes well, or at least would like to know the status of her subjects, much as we do, but our contract was to guard this place. And we also unofficially promised to uncover or find Sister Flex.
Well,
She obviously wants to as well.
Well, we have a few days before we have to head out to Quebec City.
we called Kyoko. Specifically Kyoko.
I still don't know where Kyoko is. Maybe she's upstairs. Maybe she arrived while we were down here.
Maybe. Are we going to try to look back into the past while we're down here?
Yes. Well,
Into his brain.
one side.
First, you got to go to sleep. Clunk.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
Patches, I can take you with me.
But yes,
Into
I
his dream.
would.
It'd be super fun.
I think that's. For some reason, Sister Flex and I are tied together. I don't know why or how, but I imagine there are parts of my memories that will give us more insight into this. Things that the Duchess Eloise, Sister Flex, Sir Zeron cannot tell us. Yes. Tonight. Or now, if you have any sleeping aids. Just kidding.
Tonight
Tonight.
is fine.
Should we...
They just blaze up. Weed always just knocks me right out.
hit me up with another toke from the balefire. I'm...
Look, Patches designed the original bong.
Oh shit, there's like different chambers and shit. Okay, alright, I'm done. I would like to allow these two, well, I guess I don't have to ask permission or give permission, but I want to let these two into my brain tonight.
Fabulous.
Waiting for tonight?
What?
I would love to just real quick before night falls go back to Grumpy's and talk to the waitress there.
I bet you do.
Because I'd like to refill my glamour ideally before going into your brain and having to spend more. So
You haven't spent enough time. You only started doing this just 2 days ago. No, you didn't. No, that was a month ago. Ha ha! Never mind. Go. You can go and do that.
Skipperty doodah. Cool beans. Yay. I just need to remind myself.
They're not going to reeve the balefire, Kung Fu Fenris.
Roll manipulation, empathy. Do diff 6, earn glamour per points equal to successes.
Yep.
And hold on. I don't think I'm gonna get 5.
You can spend a point of willpower.
I know. Which I probably should because I don't like the idea of not getting anything. Damn it. Diff 6, okay. So that is 2 successes.
Did you spend the willpower?
3 successes. Thank you.
Like, oh my god, I'm so glad you're here because I just wanted to show you what I've got. And why are you so happy? Oh my god.
I just love this fashion portfolio you put together. You're really very talented. Yada, 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 yada.
Wow.
Okay, bye.
Wow. That's essentially ravaging. What you're doing right now is essentially ravaging.
I visited her frequently.
That's correct, Aragwen. That yeah, you only have to spend 1 glamour to make up for the fact that you don't have the requisite realm, but it doesn't increase your pool.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm at 5 now. That's good.
And you can only raise your realm. You can't spend a point of glamour to access an art you don't have access to.
For sure.
It's Aragwen she's saying if more than one art must be raised. It's actually realm. Yeah. Patches, are you doing anything before tonight? Whoa.
No matter what you're. Oh, but that's cool. Oh,
What?
that's fabulous. That's good to know though for real.
Yep. So that's actually is good to know because I thought I'd have to spend like 4.
No, you just need to spend 1.
Yeah, just spend
Thing
1.
is, your pool will still be.
Yeah, like it's better for your pool, but it's nice. Yeah, that's good to know.
No, it's not better for your pool. It doesn't affect your pool at all.
Yeah, no, it's better for your pool if you buy up.
Right.
Like
realm.
if you
Yes.
actually buy more dots. Yeah. With your XP.
Flannel has destroyed your brain? That's kind of metal.
I mean, did you see that beautiful artwork? Like she hand drew all those little folds and creases and details. Patches. I don't know. I think she's a little toast from the night and
Catch a nap.
huh?
Catch a nap.
Yeah, basically.
Because here's the funny thing. If you spend time in somebody else's dreams, you're still awake.
Yeah.
So it doesn't count as you getting sleep.
So I don't have the note in my book. I think it was one of the sessions that I was running from somewhere else. Do we have a date on when? Because some people think it's theoretically tomorrow that we're supposed to visit Quebec City.
Chucky, November 5th.
November 5th. Okay, so we'll
It is
have
November 1st.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have 4 days.
I didn't think it was the 2nd.
You should remember the 5th of November.
November. I'm gonna come home and nap too.
The gunpowder treason and plot.
I'm
also
probably
gonna
gonna
have-
sleep in the
Well, I'm not tired though.
spark down by the balefire.
Sophia,
Yes.
Marnie sends several images of various different brunches that she has throughout the day.
Oh, what a lady.
Talus arrives 2 hours later, looking none the worse for wear, but however, he does approach Patches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I may need your help.
Oh.
And he turns his arm over and he pulls the sleeve up. And the mechanics in his arm look pretty gunked up.
Any idea what? Probably not, but do you have any memory of what caused this?
I feel like I spent some time in mud.
Okay, it's not so difficult. Let's head over to the workshop.
It's just a quick clean and lube job just to make sure that it's all kind of running fine. That's god damn it. I knew I'd say the word lube and then everyone's eyebrows would just start waggling.
We all did, didn't we?
Yep.
This is like one little eyebrow raise. But Patches is going to be very thorough, well, because she's going to be sort of, admiring the tech some more.
Taking the opportunity to just poke
Taking
around
some
in it.
mental notes.
Okay.
Other than this, you're all right?
None the worse for wear.
Any word from Kyoko?
I haven't heard from her.
Do you know if she knows someone in New York? No. She left her phone here, so we don't really have
That's
a way
not
of
like
contacting
her.
No, I know. You're probably sworn to secrecy as well, but do you know anything about Braum and a rocket?
I don't have any. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about Braum and a rocket.
Because you don't know anything?
I don't know anything, and I don't know why you would imply that I would have some kind of oath.
Claude does. There's something in Braum's past that's important, that needs to be discovered.
I'm sure that if anybody can discover what it is, it'll be you.
Here's hoping.
Hey, thanks for the arm. I appreciate it. I hate it when it feels like I have to struggle to get these things moving. What do I owe you?
Continued service here to let me look at it once in a blue moon because it's an amazing piece of technology.
Of course.
Seriously, I'm sure you'll have my back when I need it.
I'll always have your back. So is it getting on? Is it that time of night?
It is.
If we're into it, I'm ready. Oh,
We haven't had a break.
that's true. There should be a full bottle.
I just pee-peed.
We're all just taking little breaks here and there.
I'm pleased that that's how my stream is.
I'll just bunk and roll and shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Bunk and roll, baby. Bunk and roll. Okay.
Sophia wove some nice little garlands out of flowers and plants in the garden. So she puts one on herself, one on Patches, and one on Braum.
It's a lot of wine. Are you putting it on me before I go to sleep?
Before
Or
you go to
after?
sleep, yeah.
Okay. What is this?
It's to bind us all together. And they look very nice, if I do say so myself.
Do you think my dream form will have this garland as well?
I don't know. I can't wait to find out. I'm going to start playing the harp for you. No pressure, but we need you to fall asleep really fast.
Okay. Sophia, don't forget. I don't know what's in there. Be safe, and water, I think, is the key. And or any of the people that we've spoken to who won't tell us anything more. Poppy juice. All right, okay, well, I'm gonna fall asleep real fucking fast.
All right, so first I have to cast Dreamwalk, then I cast Dream Portal. All very fun.
Is Dreamwalk for the two of you, or is that for
Dreamwalk is to establish a link with your brain.
you already have?
Yes.
Oh, but you need to do it every time.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
You always have to cast Dreamwalk first before you can cast anything else in Neuromancy, which is why it costs so much glamour. So you are, I believe it's Fade 2. So I have that. That's great. Neuromancy, I'm at 3. John, what is my difficulty?
Your difficulty is 5.
5. Okay.
Oh.
spending 1 glamour because it's weird. That's 4 successes on dreamwalk.
You're more like dream moonwalking, really, at this point.
And then
Terrible.
I'm going to cast Dream Portal. Realm dictates what can be transported through the target's dream. I would like to transport Packers.
So scene, right? Because you're affecting you as well.
Yes.
Or no, I guess.
No,
'cause
she's
I'm already
not.
in there.
All right. Yeah, bring any.
She's creating a portal with which people can pass through. It's not seen.
Got it.
Cool.
I don't know why I'm asking anyway. It doesn't affect me, really.
The number of successes she gets dictates the number of human-sized things she can take through.
Cool.
So you need 1
and
success.
What's the difficulty here?
Same as 5.
Same as before?
Mm-hmm.
That is 3 successes.
Quick, incisor and shit.
So you can bring Patches in and then shove her out and then pull her in again.
Perfect. Come on, Patches.
Tell me
Let's
more.
go.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Whew, neuromancy is fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
You're standing on top of yellow brick, which seems to be floating across a river, a flowing river of sand. And as this brick keeps flowing, eventually it collides into a drawbridge leading to a keep. Still sitting, but this time now its foundations reach deep, deep, deep below a desert that extends on all sides.
The keep, if it's what I saw last time, is this dungeon cell where Braum and this creature named Rick are sitting and just playing games.
Okay. Like board game?
They were playing chess. They were playing chess last time.
Kate, are you connected?
Oh, I'm probably
Yep. Ba-da-ba-doo.
Okay. Like some embodiment of his relationship with his children?
No, Rick is not. I think he's some kind of parasite that Braum put in here himself. He's purposefully suppressing the memories. But he's dangerous. I do not trust him, and he will not be happy to see me again.
Uh-oh.
So, should I be ready to kill Rick? Would killing Rick hurt Braum?
It might. I think that we should try to avoid that as much as possible until we know more.
You ready to restrain Rick?
I don't mind. I'm ready.
Sorry,
Go for it, guys.
Sorry.
No, go for it. I'm super into it. 10
But
episodes in.
last time I was able to convince him to let one of the memories go.
Okay.
And remember that we're not necessarily here to release everything. We're here to find any clues as to triggers that we can use outside of his dreams.
Great. I guess right now we're looking for rocket-related triggers.
Let's go.
Anything penis?
So I'll let you do the talking.
Ah! Sure. Headed towards the key.
When you reach the top of the keep around a spiral staircase made of stone, up at the top you see Braum leaning over, this time a backgammon board. Sitting across is same small boy with knives for fingers, just clacking them together.
Didn't mention he was Edward Scissorhands.
Sorry, I forgot. I tried to erase that part.
And
Well,
they roll dice back and forth until Rick pushes the doubling cube over towards Braum and then looks up. You came back.
I'm looking for a stray plank of wood or pipe or anything that I can use to defend myself against knife hands.
Hello, Rick. It's
Do you
been a
still have your
while.
gun?
If it came with me, then yes.
Then yes.
Okay. I'd rather not shoot him.
please do.
This is Patches.
Hi.
Hello.
Patches, this is Rick.
Hi, Patches.
Hi. You like backgammon?
Yeah, it's fun.
It is.
But it's only fun if you play for real.
Have you both been playing for real?
Yeah.
How are the rules different?
When you play backgammon for real, it's always for a wager.
And what did you both wager this time?
Safety.
Could you explain that to us?
Oh, if I win, I get to keep him safe.
And what if he wins?
Then for a small period of time, I don't.
I suppose you're a very good backgammon player.
What are you keeping him safe from?
I'm keeping him safe from himself.
That's a difficult thing to do.
Rick has told us that he passes the time by keeping Braum having fun and playing games so that he doesn't worry about things that he doesn't want to think about.
Do you want to play? We can play, but we have to play for real.
What would you suggest we wager?
What do you want?
I want to know something about a rocket. Braum knows something about a rocket that I want to know.
Oh. Okay.
What would you want?
I get to cut all your hair off and shove it down your throat.
Wow.
What did I say?
You have to promise not to cry. It ruins it. When
Does Braum
you
ever cry
cry,
when he's in here?
Braum never cries.
What would happen if he did?
I'd want him to stop.
It's because you want to keep Braum happy, right?
Yeah. If Braum started to cry, I'd make him stop.
How would you make him stop?
Oof. It's hard to try to push forward if you're crying. So if he started crying, I'd tear his eyes out. but tears don't come out of eyes, so I would just have to be extra wide, extra careful.
You've done that before, haven't you?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Ella. Oh my goodness. Ah. Ah. I'm looking around the keep, see if there's anything else there that like might have been different from last time.
So you have the window that looks out over the desert.
Yeah, I'll go to
You
that.
have the
Great.
table. There's a trunk.
Ooh, I want to go to the trunk.
I'm going to.
Trunk has
observe-
just a flap over where, like where the clasp where you would stick a lock, but there's no lock.
I'm gonna try to open the trunk.
So you open it, and inside are a lot of different board games.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Chess, checkers, backgammon, Go.
Were these games your idea, Rick, or Braum's?
Mine.
Did you bring them with you?
Yeah. So, lady, do you want to play?
I think he's asking you. Oh, sorry.
She's looking to Sophia to see if Sophia has anything else to suggest. Sure.
Okay.
So, other than the wager, the standard rules apply, yes?
We have to play for real.
For real, meaning it's for this wager.
But we're not going to play backgammon.
What game do you suggest?
I have lots of games over there, but I'm in the middle of a game with Braum right now.
Okay.
Well, how much longer do you have in the game?
There's only a few moves left.
Am I winning?
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
study the... Nice.
Oh, good job.
You're
I wanna
winning, but
see.
he has just pushed the doubling cube over to you, which means that he's either saying that the bet must be doubled or you have to forfeit and lose at the original wager.
Right.
But you do seem to be winning.
Scott is not familiar with backgammon, but I imagine Braum is from many, many nights of practice. Can I read Rick to sort of get a sense of whether he's trying to bluff me?
The library is open.
All right.
The realness.
Oh my God, here we go. I'm not sure how I would, if I would do that or not, but
It's perception empathy.
let's do it.
And I'd like to read the board state and try to get a sense of his chances of success.
I'd like
Braum's?
to go to the window.
Yeah, Brahms.
Yep.
Braum's probably got about a 75% chance of winning.
Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Difficulty is 6.
Thank you. 1. Success.
He seems eager to play.
Seems legit.
And you guys can discuss. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. You were saying
I wanted to
something?
go to the window.
Can we just lightning gun this kid? Like, I think I'll probably die, but isn't that worth
It's
it?
a chance
Oh.
I'm willing to
It's a
take.
chance I'm willing to
Like
take too.
it's a no, Patches has decided that she can try to sustain torture, but she's going to keep her gun at her hip.
Oh yeah.
So if she loses the game, she'll probably end up lightning getting the kid the second he raises his arm.
Not if I turn him into a tree first.
Well,
That's
also
true.
just
Also, I could
piece
shrink
out of
him.
the dream, no?
I could fucking shrink him.
Yeah, it's true. We can leave it.
Can you just walk out? Like, and
always
yeah,
forget
shrink
that.
him. That'd be so cute. He'd be like this big.
Yeah.
Shrink him and then put him in your
Be
like,
pocket and we'll
okay,
take him out with us.
you can cut off all my hair.
We'll
Go
stomp
for
him.
it.
Fae 5, I imagine, because he's like literally
That's
part
fine.
of my
Kind
dream.
of glamour.
That's actually, yeah, I guess. Or just, yeah, unleash.
Well, what else can
I'll
I
unleash
do?
and blow him up.
Ooh, I can conjure like fire in your brain. How does that work for you?
Yikes! Does not work for me.
Yeah, may conjure up manifestations of the elements. Ooh, that gives me an idea for something I'm going to do outside of your head.
Yay.
Why not in my head? Why outside my head? Sorry.
Well,
I don't know what
water
you're
is the
thinking.
trigger, so why don't
Yeah.
I just like make it rain on you or something?
Why don't you do
Why
that in
don't I
my
do that
dream?
right now? I'm going to do that right now.
Oh,
Sounds great.
yes! Make it rain. It's like a golden beast.
Unleash primal. Boom.
It's like the Avatar state is what I'm imagining for unleashing Primal.
So has there been
Done.
a decision?
There's been a lot of ideas.
Yes, well, yes, my decision is that I'm going to accept the doubling cube. But
Alright.
if people want to jump in, I'm going to keep.
And I'm
gonna
going
play.
to the window just to look out.
It's a desert.
Okay.
You never know. Sometimes weird shit appears. Like a figurine.
Like a mirage?
Like
I'm
Slenderman.
gonna go over to one of the board games.
You have a choice of
Outside,
six.
the starfield is magnificent. Can you turn me down slightly?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's quaint.
Yeah.
Yep.
Outside the starfield is magnificent. And there's the occasional meteor streaking through the sky. And you can stare across the horizon and it feels dry.
Go for it, baby.
I'll let you do your thing first.
So I'm gonna go over to the board games, see what's there, see what involves dice.
Snakes and ladders.
Ooh.
Nice.
Can't. No, that won't do. It's too random. Just backgammon, but he probably won't be in the mood to play backgammon again.
You
Braum.
never know. Yes.
Do you want to lose?
No.
Why not? You always feel better when I win. You're safer when I win.
I feel safer. You feel better.
And with one hand, he cleaves the table. Goes right through the backgammon board, the table, its legs, and in 5 pieces it collapses in on itself.
Now, Rick, that doesn't seem like a way to play for real.
I do what I have to.
So, you aren't playing in a way that someone else can win.
We're playing for real.
That's not what I understood was playing for real. You always win.
I make the rules. Sometimes I don't win. Sometimes I let him understand how much he needs me. You would need me too if you did what he did.
Probably.
Have you picked your game yet?
Ooh.
I was thinking backgammon, but I guess off the table.
We could still.
I thought it was great.
It's fabulous. Fabulous.
We could
Hey,
still
I
play
use my witty
backgammon.
retorts for something. Sorry, what?
That's 4 weeks.
We could still play backgammon. Just look in the box.
No, it's okay. I think we'll play Shoots and Ladders.
Okay.
And as I go over to the box, I would like to create an effigy of the die,
Mm-hmm.
one of the dice, and then also change it so that it's one of the dice that has 2, 2, 1, 1, like only 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Can you change something with effigy? I don't think you can. You can use
it's 2 different
metamorphosis.
castings.
Okay.
So that there are normal dice, there are 2 normal dice, and then I have a 3rd fake die.
Okay.
Shit.
So that's a lot of casting.
Yeah, it's gonna be all your.
So that's one is metamorphosis and one is leisure domain. So I'm going to start with leisure domain to make the effigy.
Okay.
And this is a prop, so
Mhm.
even though we're in the
What's your
Fey world,
bunk?
it's still a prop. Huh?
What is your bunk?
And I am going to take the checkers set and like let all the chips, like, you know, when like poker players do tricks with their
Okay.
chips and stuff, do that with the checkers
Your difficulty is 6.
bits.
Sophia?
I'm not going to answer him because I'm looking out the window,
Why do you look so sad?
not blinking.
Oh.
Okay.
1 success.
Okay.
So that means that it will last for probably not enough, and I will have a little heart attack.
Oh god.
It's gonna be amazing.
We gotta help.
It needs to last a little longer.
Yeah. 1 turn. Okay, at that point, there's no point in continuing.
You can just try it again.
We're in the dream. We can do whatever we want. We make photos.
So, did I spend anything?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just, try again. There we go. 1, 2.
Why aren't you talking to me?
She's talking to.
Still not answering, still not blinking, staring out into the desert.
Okay. He goes behind Braum and then, using his fingers, slices off both of his ears. It doesn't hurt.
Right.
Rick, you don't want to have your hands messy for playing the game.
I'm getting ready. I like games. Sophia?
My goal is
Mhm.
to keep my eyes open for long enough that tears start forming.
Okay, this one's
Doesn't take that
leaner, so
long.
I'm gonna re-roll it separately.
Staring out to the blazing sun.
More than 5 successes. So
Good enough.
Yeah.
So it'll last for an hour, and the metamorphosis will last for a really long time as well.
Longer than the effigy will last.
Yeah.
Okay.
You.
All right. Tears are starting to form.
Great.
That's funny.
This
Here,
is,
come
by the
on.
way, one of those tricks that some actors use to cry on stage. Just stare into the light.
Some actors, but some actors need to not be wearing contacts, otherwise it doesn't work.
It's true. It's a good
It's
point.
like a screen. It's really weird.
I'm not demanding that you actually produce tears. I don't think the C920 would pick them up anyway.
Although that would be a 3-point bunk, so just a thought.
Damn it!
Just kidding.
When I feel the tears start to fall, I'm waiting for the two of them to sit down at the table.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring the
Can I be
forward.
the blue piece?
Sorry?
Can I be the blue piece?
Sure.
What color piece are you going to be?
Purple.
Your hair's white.
It is. My swirls are red.
Who goes first?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Usually it's the youngest who goes first.
All right, you go first.
And Rick pushes the dice towards Patches.
He's timeless.
All right.
All right. I will roll the normal dice.
So I assume that you are basically cheating.
I am basically cheating in order to, see what my odds are of getting to a ladder rather than a snake, or however the hell that game works.
Yeah, it's ladders, not snakes.
So, am I rolling some larceny or manipulation or anything?
This is going to be
Ow, sorry.
charisma larceny.
Charisma.
To distract him enough to make sure that he isn't looking at the die.
Manipulation.
It could be manipulation.
Huh?
It could be manipulation if you'd prefer.
I would definitely prefer.
Then you can do that instead.
Oh my god.
Sophia?
What's it do? Sorry?
I'm asking what Sophia's doing while you're rolling.
So, since you guys are now distracted, Sophia's gonna put her hands up to her eyes, like the tears now falling down her face, and she's going to go over to Braum, who's sitting, kneeling, lying down. He has no ears. I don't know.
Well, my ears are bleeding. I'm probably standing.
You're standing?
Ear holes. Yeah.
So, gonna put my teary hands on the sides of your face.
Damn, dude.
And just look into his eyes, and then because he doesn't have ears, I'm not going to say it, but I'm just going to think really hard, let go.
Let go, I guess.
Well,
okay.
and cast Eldritch Prime, which is Primal 2. I am going to attempt to conjure water, rain, over him.
Okay. You can roll that as well. Your difficulty is 5. Patches?
That's perfect.
What was the difficulty?
6.
2 successes.
Okay. So, Patches, you are winning.
Mm-hmm.
And he is not. There is one spot on... There's 2 spaces very specifically on Snakes and Ladders that are important. There's a space close to the beginning, which gets you almost all the way to the top. And there's a place close to the end that puts you almost all the way back down to the bottom. When you land on the one that shoots you all the way up, that's the way the game goes, I guess.
It is. It's a game of chance. I think it's the most luck base of the game.
And then when rain starts to fall, he looks up and he scratches his fingers together and he stands. Why are you doing that?
I think she's helping his ears.
No. She's trying to make sure that I lose the game.
Still holding on to
Oh
Braum.
boy. Oh, god damn it.
She's not affecting the game.
He takes 2 steps forward towards Sophia.
I'm gonna reach out and grab his arm.
Oh shit!
I thought we were playing the game. You want to play a different game?
Yeah, I want to play a different game now.
What's the name of the game?
It's a counting game.
And how do you play the counting game?
Okay. We're gonna count.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell me when I stop.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You sit here forever.
9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and he takes another step towards Sophia. 24,
I'm dying!
25,
I'm
26,
dying!
and another
So,
step
like,
towards Sophia. 27,
Sophia?
28, 29,
What's going on?
30,
I'm just hoping something happens.
31.
Oh,
Try to
what's
trigger
your
something.
magic range? Oh,
32.
you're trying to trigger his
Yeah, he
memory?
was talking about how like water was bad, water in the face,
Okay.
the desert was super dry. I thought
Dry,
maybe like rain plus
And he
the rushing
pulls
water.
his arm,
Oh my god.
tries to
Stop.
pull it out of Patches' grip. Stop.
What happens when you stop counting?
29.
29.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn her into 29.
No,
We're
you're
going.
not.
Whoa!
I grab his other arm.
Okay, and we're going.
And he leans forward, and both his arms pop out of his sockets.
Patches?
And he
Come on.
rolls so that he's standing directly in front of Sophia, looking
So does
up.
that mean I have his arms?
You have both of his arms in your hands. He doesn't have any weapons now. He's just got knives.
What do you mean?
Well, because he doesn't have. Sorry, he does not have his knives because they're on
Okay.
his hands.
Okay.
He looks up. He's close enough, Sophia, to you that like you can feel his breath on your clothes. 29.
Now I'm going to go to try to put his own knives against his throat from behind him.
29. 29.
I'm almost 29.
29.
Would you like to be 29?
You don't want to do that.
No, I don't want you to hurt Sophia. We were playing a board game. You said we were playing for real. Then you left. I'd like to finish the board game.
Finish the game, Rick.
You cheated at the last one. You broke the game.
I can't cheat in here.
Oh,
I'm not allowed.
interesting, because from where I am, cutting the board in half is cheating.
You're not where you are?
No.
No.
So? What are you doing?
You're not where you are. You're where I am. You're where Braum is. You're in his head. I make the rules. Have you ever seen anything so pretty? Become 29? If you
As I
kill
asked.
me, Patches,
Mm-hmm.
that means I can't keep Braum safe anymore.
I'm not sure whether I can choose between Sophia and Braum. I'd much rather us finish our game. Don't get us out of here.
I'm
Okay.
still gonna make sure that I finish playing the counting game.
Yeah, I wanna pull us out of the dream right about now.
Do you have any sections?
Braum?
Yes. May I? Oh, nope. Go ahead.
Upset sie snowen. Вряд ли no one. Her boyfriend came to the house.
I'm sorry, friend.
And then, Braum, if you turn and look out the window, the desert starts to crumble and water starts rising just up, bubbling up through the sand. $29.
What if I've decided Braum doesn't need you anymore? Where would you go?
I don't go anywhere. This is where I am. This is all where I am.
Well, since you don't like finishing games, I'm going to say we don't finish the counting game. How about we play a different game?
How about you shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch, and let me help him?
Unfortunately, we need to know about the rocket. So if you won't finish a fucking game, then I'm going to have to fucking do something to you.
So, from his shoulders,
What?
blades just start exiting.
And I'm going to be leaning the knives harder against his neck then.
Okay, he's still doing that, just until his arms have almost come all the way out, and then just flourishes another set of knives. Braum out the window.
Mm.
A cool breeze rolls in.
What's the floor like in here?
It's stone. Sophia. 29. It's okay. After the first 3, you won't feel anything.
Nope, I'm out.
I'm walking towards the cool breeze. And I don't know what these guys are gonna do. I'm gonna go that way. Well, like towards the window.
I'm exiting the dream
She's exiting stage left.
with Patches.
It's okay.
I don't know how it works. So
We just go.
if
She
you walk
opens a
out the
door and she goes through.
Great. What does Rick do?
I'll find her in her dreams.
What if I never sleep, fucker?
You sure you don't want to finish that game?
It's your turn.
It is. Are there chairs?
Patches?
No.
No? Nothing? Going to roll the dice?
Patches?
Roll me 1 die.
Yeah.
4.
You're at 99. Which means that you will win next turn. There's no way he can win, and you will win next turn.
Your turn.
I've got so many games.
Yeah, but we're playing this one.
You like to say things as if you're in charge, when you're not.
No, I'm not.
You don't understand how these things work.
I guess not. Do you want to take your turn?
And he picks up the dice and he just throws them hard enough that it bounces off the board, hits Patches in the chest, and then bounces back down onto the ground. And he just shoves his piece.
I pick one of them. I pick them up, roll them, move my piece. Tell me about the rocket.
Out the window, Braum,
Yeah.
The water turns to ice. Braum found the rocket. It was cold. He only found it because Kay died. He found it because he swore he'd find it. And he gave it up because he said he would. But he only found it because Kay died.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
For?
How Braum's gonna act when he wakes up.
That's okay. You're trying to protect him. And it's going to be my fault that he is however he is when he wakes up.
No. It's Sophia's. Will you give her a message for me?
Sure.
Tell her I'll never forgive her.
Ooh.
Tell her I'll
Okay.
never forget.
If I come back, will you play games with me again?
Maybe. I don't know if you're coming back.
Yeah, Sophia was my way here.
Do you love him?
No?
I do.
I know you're trying to protect him. I know you mean him well. But unfortunately, other people might get hurt if he doesn't remember. Kay died. I don't know how many others need to. That's why I needed to know about the rocket. So thank you for finishing the game.
Stop thinking about what's right and start thinking about what's just. Forget David and Laurel. Fuck the dreaming. Aren't you tired of everyone and everything telling you what to do?
Make sure that you don't make the same mistake. And Patches, you can feel this tug as if somebody tied a bungee cord around your stomach
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
is pulling you.
Yep.
And you get ejected into
Yeah.
the bedroom as Braum wakes up.
Braum's going to be in a bad way.
Braum?
Stop thinking about what's right and start thinking about what's just.
Braum?
Braum,
Yes.
Jark!
you found the rocket inside a laboratory. The basement of a laboratory.
Okay. Thank you.
This laboratory is located on the West Island of Montreal. In an industrial campus. The rocket is not a vehicle. The rocket is a box about 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. that's about 8 by 8 by 8 centimeters.
A matchbox or something. Bigger.
Thank you. Converter bot. Good bot.
Beep boop. Bleep bloop.
And then you remember feeling wet.
Sophia gave Braum a wet dream.
Oh, for
Pass it
fuck's sake.
Fuck. Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It was so classy in the moment, and now.
That's what you remember.
Oh, okay. Really hoping there was more, and then
Yep,
your joke,
yep.
John was like, no.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
all
you
you
don't
got.
get anything else.
This is why we can't have nice
This is why we
things.
can't have-
It was somewhere cold. And he lost someone to find it. Is part of the suppression probably has to do with that loss. Also, Rick hates you forever and will blame you. And
I got that impression.
basically, you probably shouldn't go back because it'll probably turn you into 29.
Sorry, I ran off.
No, I'm glad you did. It allowed me to finish the game and get the answer.
He terrifies me.
Cool. He's scary as fuck. I'll probably have nightmares.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
He implied he's coming for you. I don't know whether he can hop dreams.
Oh, no.
She said casually.
Do you need me to
Oh,
play guard duty in your dreams?
what's anyone going to do?
John, can I
Just see what happens.
I was gonna write this information down on my hand, but I realized my hand is not like made of skin. Can I carve things into the stone on my hand? Like, is that temporary or permanent?
It would be temporary. Your stone is considered part of your skin.
Right, so it sort of flakes.
It'll eventually flake off.
Okay. Well, I'll start doing that for now because I don't have paper. I'm gonna start carving the words like
Braum,
West
what are you
Island
doing?
What are
into
you
my
doing?
hand.
Memento
You just tell
2.
me, and I like pull out my phone and I'll write it
Braum,
down.
tell us.
No, I can't
Tell
talk
us,
to you. I
tell
can't
us
talk to you.
everything you remember.
No.
Fuck.
It's here.
What's here?
It's here. The rocket is here, not here. It's on the island.
Okay.
We can get it, whatever it is.
Okay.
No,
That means Zister.
you don't know where the rocket is. You know where you found the rocket.
I know where I found it. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're right. Well, no. Anyway. Okay. Braum feels that way. How's that?
Yeah.
Braum, are you all right?
Yes. I remember.
Do you remember everything?
Do you?
What?
Exactly.
What's that supposed to be?
We don't remember everything all the time. No.
But this has come back to you.
Exactly. I don't know.
Your ears feel all right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, they are. I need to find this place. Here on, or just on the end of the island. There might be something there that will tell me what happened to her.
You tell me where. I'll drive.
I want to go too.
Should we
have
bring
a few
others?
days before Quebec City.
The West Island is a big place. I don't know
Exactly
where exactly.
Anything you remember? Yes.
Industrial,
Okay.
a laboratory.
We'll take a look at some maps. See what's.
The
see-
McDonald campus is in the West Island, but
Mhm.
I don't think that's as likely. Perhaps a business or an industry.
Oh,
I should probably check that. Excuse me.
Your memory is tingling.
My memory is. Oh no.
Scotty boy? Yeah. Oh, Scotty boy.
Yeah. It's just
Yes, we should do this.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how long this will last or if it is permanent, but maybe we can find something out.
Yeah. All right.
And thank you both. This has nothing to do with either of you, but I appreciate it all the same.
I'd like to help you unlock your memory in a way that is healthy for you.
Thank you.
But at the moment, it's more about finding this secret. It's about Zister.
If Zister and Claude and
Everyone
Zeron
else.
are keeping secrets, it must be important. It must be important to this place, or else they wouldn't be here with me.
Something highly classified.
Let's find a map.
Let's go find a bigger
Ooh,
screen.
Let's go. There it is.
Let's go up to the office. Enhance. Enhance.
Enhance.
Zoom in.
So you head up.
Oh boy.
This time, the elevator plays Sound of Silence.
I am intensely sad for the duration of the... It's just very creepy after visiting Rick.
It's just raclette.
Ooh.
Great cheese.
Or Rocket. Like it could be a name. Like
I'm thinking it's Maurice Richard.
Ooh.
That's
the-
a rocket.
Or it's
Oh,
his younger brother, the Pocket
The
Rocket.
pocket rocket. Oh shit.
'Cause it's little.
This
Anyway.
whole thing is just like a whole. It's like a hockey,
Hockey,
card,
yeah.
hockey trading card.
Hey, 3-inch cube,
Braum's
you know?
play for the
Canadian
Habs.
RPG.
We
It's
all
like a
wear
collection.
9 on our backs.
No, it's like, you know, it's a stack because trading cards are 3 inches high. So it would be like 3-inch thick,
Right.
collection of super rare Maurice Richard hockey cards.
I sell them. And we all
It's
get
just
rich
a
for it.
puck in a box. No, okay.
That was my middle name in high school.
Puck in a box.
It's my puck in a box. Sorry.
So we were heading up to the office?
Yep.
Yeah.
When the elevator opens, you see standing behind the bar is Claude and Kyoko, speaking quietly to each other. And then Claude looks up as the elevator doors open and Kyoko turns her head.
Lady Kyoko.
We're glad you're all right.
I
I
move
mean,
towards
you're
her.
here, at least. Are you
Oh.
okay?
Oh no.
My lady, where have you been?
She slowly steps around from outside the bar, and Claude also has his eyes wide. We could play a game. We could play a game where you pretend as if you can speak to me just like everyone else. That's the game we're playing, right?
We've, I believe, been playing too many games already tonight.
You didn't call me that.
I did.
You wonderful fool. Why would you do that?
That is your title and your name. You are Lady Kyoko.
It is not time for you to remember. And she reaches up and places up, and places one hand on Braum's cheek. We didn't leave you. We never left you. But if you're starting to remember now, then we've got at least one last mission in us.
We?
Lady Sophia, Patches, I don't suppose you would care for any refreshments at this point in time as a distraction while I try to make up for the fact that my heart has started beating about 700 times per minute.
I'm gonna try to put my hand on her shoulder sort of thing as some form of reassurance. We're in this together. I want to be in this. I can tell that this was supposed to be buried and gone forever. But sister called your phone and your phone was here, so now we're involved. We have to dig up the past.
My name is Lady Kyoko Apguidian, and I've been here to make sure that Braum is safe until he remembered. And I'm sorry that I couldn't tell you until now.
Lady Kyoko, I will forgive you, but I will, of course, need to know more before I can. I hope you understand.
You were the best of us. And when we lost her, we knew we would stay and protect you until it was time.
For?
Can tell them, Kyoko. Lady. Sorry.
Braum knows where the rocket is. When he remembers, it will answer much.
Well, he knows where it was, at the very least.
Is that important?
That's where Zister is.
Why would he be there?
He called your phone. I didn't hear the call, but they tell me he sounded like he was injured. Whatever happened, whatever reasons you have for burying it, it's resurfacing. So
sometimes it becomes very tempting to hold on to the past for as long as you possibly can.
You guys need to get a handle on it if you won't let us in. Which, if you can't...
No.
Fine.
This isn't something that I can keep you away. You've been inside his head. You did what we couldn't. It's time for you to be made aware of what's going on. And you can see that she is trembling. And I'm not the best person to do that. You come seeking truth, and all I can give you. And she looks up at Braum. I will never be what you need me to be, because I can never, ever tell you exactly how much you mean to all of us, now and in the future. I can be your shield, but I cannot be your guide. You know that there isn't a single word you can trust from my mouth.
You've told me enough that I do know. I can trust you. Because I don't need to trust your words in order to trust your heart. Lady Kyoko.
Let's get some coffee. I'm going to get something from my office. And then we can all sit down and talk about this.
Lady Kyoko?
Yes.
How do I take my coffee?
You always used to take it black.
All right. 2 cream, 2 sugar it is, I suppose. I'm gonna give her a big hug, and it's a big hug because I'm a big dude. You know what I mean? If she will allow it, I suppose.
Yeah. Sophia, Patches, both of you roll perception empathy.
Coming up.
What's the difficulty?
6. 5.
Whoa. Whoa.
Kyoko does not need to go to the office because she needs to get something.
Aww. Sorry.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna follow her.
Straight up.
Are you following her obviously, or are you like letting her go and then following her a little bit later, or what's going on?
I'm not worried about her noticing that I'm following her, but I'm not like, oh shit, like both hands. I'm like,
I'm just gonna
meandering
shift
off.
in such a way that I can see down the hallway.
So she goes into her office and she starts closing the door. Akin to like she just pushes on the door a little bit to let it close. And you interrupt it?
Kyoko.
She bursts into tears and just rushes up to you,
Oh boy.
burying her head in your shoulder and racking sobs.
I'm just like eating a croissant. I'm just like totally like, yay, no more melon.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect. It's okay.
I hate him so much.
Damn it, Puka.
Damn it, Puka.
Every day for years. And soon he's going to remember and he will hate me too.
Can't worry about that now.
I'm not Kay. I never will be Kay. I'm not Kay, I'm not his wife. I'm the one who swore to never tell him. And I'll never have that. We're just too noble. And
I'm
then
not gonna say anything other than continuing to say, like, it's okay, whether or not I believe it, and stroking her head.
Patches, what are you doing?
Ears. I like the ears rubbed.
You lady killer, literally.
Ah! This is very going calm down.
Who the fuck peeled onions?
I'm watching Braum to see if anything peculiar for him happens. His
Heyo.
behavior
Oh.
is out of the ordinary. Can you still not speak of it? I asked Claude.
I tried to give you a hint.
Pull out my phone.
Are you pulling out your phone like in...
In game.
Okay,
And-
in game. And out of game.
Ooh.
And Claude reaches into a safe behind the bar. And when he stands up, he's holding a bottle of Glenfiddich 40-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey.
Damn.
Damn.
This is a bottle that costs about $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
And he puts it on the bar. It was a gift, Braum. And you made me promise to hold on to it. When you returned the rocket, it was given to you.
When I returned the rocket, it was given to me.
And you insisted that we do not open it until the appropriate time. I wanted to give you that chance now. Ardry's gift is not one to be held on to lightly.
Who is Marjorie?
Ardry.
Oh, whoops.
High King David.
I'm sorry, there must be something in my ears. Yeah, some blades. All right. Sorry. Thank you. I know that we are... I'm going to learn alongside everyone else, but this is incredible.
Patches. Will you come here for a second?
I do. And as I approach, I say, your hint was more clever than I.
Listen, there's a couple of things that you need to know before you choose to get involved. The first is that Zister is not of the Red Branch. Second is that from this point on, there are certain responsibilities that fall upon Braum, and you can choose to send with him or not, but it is your choice. You have sworn no oaths to him. The third is that I'm going to have to tell the same thing to Lady Sophia, and it will be difficult.
Would you rather I tell her?
It would be unfair of me to hand you a crystal goblet and ask you to smash it on the ground, for I cannot bear to do so.
No, that sounds like fun.
Then by all means. Kyoko stops crying and looks up at Sophia and then kisses her very lightly on the lips. Chaste, this isn't anything beyond that. If I hurt you in my moment of weakness, when I needed a friend, I'm sorry.
You didn't. You didn't. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there for you more.
You were there when I needed a moment of... And then she picks herself up, she lets out a breath. I'm going to go and find a microfiber towel to make sure that my face doesn't reflect anything. We're going to go and speak with everyone, and I didn't just cry on your shoulders just now, and I absolutely didn't make every single effort possible to apologize for a night of honestly quite fulfilling. I'll be right there.
I'm so glad to hear.
What a dude.
And she turns and she walks into the same bathroom that until recently held Kenwyn. And she picks up a towel and just pulls it across her face. And then turns around and she smiles, and her smile just has depths of sadness in it. And then you can see as that sadness just slowly melts away. Okay. I'm ready now.
Go over. I'll go to take her hand if she'll let me.
Mm-hmm.
And give it a squeeze. You look lovely.
If it mattered how I looked, I would never go anywhere with you.
Nonsense.
Let's go. So as Sophia and Kyoko converge back into the room, Claude puts the bottle next to Braum. I will let you decide. I can keep it in its safe. It will be perfectly usable later on. But if you're about to be reborn, maybe it isn't the best that you do so drinking.
Sophia. I'm going to relay what Claude told me.
What kind of quests? What kind of tasks?
It's probably something really dark if it's been buried away. It's...
Braum,
Oh, let's wait to see what it is.
Zisterflex invented the rocket and lost it. It was up to the Red Branch to retrieve it, because it could mean destabilizing everything that had been worked for in Concordia over the past 50 years. A small group of Red Branch Knights went and recovered the rocket, thanks to you and your efforts. we lost a few. But it would seem that it has come up again. It is no coincidence about little one. We have been keeping Zister in the dark this entire time. But if the rocket has started moving again, if it has been brought up again, we have a duty and a responsibility. We swore an oath to protect you until such time as you could remember. But you have to understand that it is not an oath that you must honor, for you did not make it. We will go after the rocket again. We understand if your life means something else to you now.
Claude, why did other members of the Red Branch undertake this task and I did not swear this oath?
Because you did not remember.
Yeah.
And we thought that the best way to protect you was to let you remember on your own. It would seem that there are friends of yours who may have accelerated the process. But if it is Dan's will that is how it is done, then that is Dan's will. Will you come with us again?
I am.
And
Oh,
on that note,
yeah.
we'll end the session here.
Tune into Twitter to find out Braum's perfect response that I will craft. And that will not be in-game binding.
GG, no.
No, re. Please.
Mix. Remix.
Remix.
What the fuck?
You know, Patches is like,
In the
oh god. Nice.
In the hero's
on it.
journey, there is a moment called crossing the threshold. Things will never be the same again. We need your suggestions for play of the game, alongside finding out how our players learned, experience, and some news about what's coming up in the following week in John's Fancy Corner in just a few moments.
Everyone's been here the whole time.
Whole time, baby. Whole time.
Oh, and that's the end of the prologues, those 10 episodes of prologue.
Yep.
As we get through Scott's primary character arc.
Right.
Yeah.
No, please. I'm sorry. Like,
Yes, I can.
If there's something strange, can I ask, is Captain Daff been posting in the chat? Because I haven't seen it. And I see that other people seem to have difficulty seeing it as well. Or at least Aragorn does.
I haven't noticed anything from him in a little
I
while.
haven't seen it.
Twitch, why did you force your beta site as the main site?
Twitch beta in Australia? What the okay, so first things first on John's
hi.
Fancy Corner.
You're here.
First things first, we're all going to toss an extra salute at Captain Daff. Just for having to suck down Australia versus Twitch.
But
Whoa.
he's been AFK. Okay.
That's fine. He's allowed to be AFK. I mean, like, there's no obligation on him or anyone else, but...
Alright. But yeah, big chat.
But
Big
that's,
chat. Big salute. That's
that's
what I
the
meant.
thing. People. So are other people not seeing him?
Here's a box to tick because it's shit.
Yep.
I've never wanted tick and shit to rhyme as much as I have in this moment.
There's some like assonance there. It's nice though.
Hmm.
Really?
Oh my
Kung Fu
goodness.
Feminist?
Oh my.
L'entre du geek. I should have started a new page. I've got like notes running
Itty
up the
bitty?
side because I was like, oh, you know, we're towards
Almost
the end
done.
here. New info, all
And
this
then
way scrolled up the
everything
side.
changed.
When the Fire Nation attacked.
Yep.
Wah.
So yeah, okay. If it was Red Branch, I was like trying to figure out what type of magical drink it was. I was like, no, red wine with a branch.
Oh, with the branch.
Thing is, I
Fireball.
recalled Fireball the last time I had it. It looked red. Remembering though that I was in a bar with red lighting, so
Yeah.
so I don't actually know if it's red or not.
But I would have
Got it.
never gotten that because I skimmed the lore. But
Should have
like,
just been sourpuss.
I might do that over the coming week. Is go over the lore now that I'm in the game. It's not just 1,000 pieces of information trying to jam in with no context.
That's it. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for the we'll wait for that to come in, but before the play the game information to come in. But before then, let's find out what we learned, and we're gonna start with Sophia. So Elizabeth.
Sophia learned why Kyoko's been acting so weird. That was big.
So, big
Patches.
deal, I would say. Yeah, I would go with that.
Patches learned that she's done something to the keypad again and isn't quite sure what she did and isn't very comfortable with the results. And now she seems to be surrounded by a bunch of knights, and she's like, what the fuck?
I thought I got away from you
They
people.
were basically, from what I can tell at the moment, watching Zister. And now here I am, working with them. I don't know if this is gonna work.
What's happening? Yeah, it's
Yeah. Oh dear.
Whoa,
Well, we haven't figured out who's a knight and who isn't just yet.
that is true.
Braum.
Like
Well,
Claude and Kyoko are.
No,
Yeah.
we know that Kyoko is.
Is that what John
Sounds
messaged
like-
you? That next time you see Kyoko, you can call her Lady Kyoko? Because I was wondering,
know.
I heard
I
you
don't
say it,
know.
and I was like, has she always been Lady Kyoko? And I just
Yeah.
haven't noticed. Like, I
Yeah.
actually had that
What?
moment of confusion.
Huh.
No.
Liz, you had intercourse with her.
Don't need to be a lady for that.
Hey!
Hey,
Wait.
Braum learned that he is being watched over by very secretive Red Branch members, which is really amazing, and that their sort of mission led to whatever event exactly was the one that killed or undid Kay, and led to him losing his memory, and that they were waiting for him to regain it so that they could quest again. Well, I mean, something's come up, so they're questing again.
Play
Oh,
the
yeah,
game vote
please.
is up. Sophia gives comfort to Knight Kyoko. Patches beats Rick at his own game, and Braum remembers his titled knights.
Mm,
Fuck yeah,
that's so
guys.
sweet. I
Yeah,
like that phrasing is really nice.
Braum remembers his title nice. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is nice, actually.
Not as titty nights.
Damn it, Neale.
Despite how it appears. Just thought I would-
Kung Fu Fenner's made a good point, which is that Talus also has
Mhm.
always seemed quite regal,
Mhm.
and is
and
not.
super weird about his arm.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, when I was like, "What happened to you?" He was like,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
walked away.
So,
Oh,
you
sorry,
know,
guys.
we lost some people. It's possible that he lost his arm in that same event.
Well, his arm was a whole other person. He's like a conjoined twin.
Oh, so that he was conjoined at the shoulder.
At the show. Can you imagine? Sorry, I'd be into that.
John's face.
Oh my god, I so hope that's what happened. Please, Jorn, please. What? What? Uh-oh.
Scooter.
Did I ruin
Oh, no,
everything?
everyone's not
Did I
happy.
ruin everything?
You've done something wrong.
I did something wrong. A hell of a session. Can I say that?
Mm.
Can I
Mm-hmm.
say the H word?
Yes.
Hernia.
H-E double H.
Ladies and gentlemen, your play of the game for day 10. Kate Hagemeyer for Patches, beating Rick at his own game.
Wow.
How do you beat a psychopath at their own game? You cheat. Just straight up.
Yay!
Take the most random game there is, break it. Unseelie for life.
Last time we tried to cheat, if I recall correctly, was Jork and Val at the camp with the with that general
worked out
dude
so
Jorking
well.
Val
whose name
at
I
the
don't
camp
remember right now.
with the general.
With the
That
general.
was when I took over an airship. That
Yes.
was super
Yeah, that was-
cool.
Not that.
Well,
You were
guys
being
were
badass,
cheating
Not
we
at
were
to
just
jump
being
back to Jig's All Twitch, but
Just
I'm
to add
glad
some
that it worked
legitimate.
out much better, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I'm really impressed with how you guys are starting to put cantrips in further. Braum's going to get that opportunity pretty soon, but Sophia and Patches have been using them to great effect, which
I
I'm
have
really
combat
pleased with.
based.
4 cantrips
Oh.
this session.
That's actually nuts.
I used every single. Oh no, I didn't use spring. I used almost all my arts.
Mr. Badneck, RPGclinic.com. Check the NPC listing for Rick. Someone may
Although
have.
it's not very filled out. It's
Actually,
there.
That goes for all of you
There's
in the
just
chat.
a big question mark.
Guys, there's tons of space on the RPG Clinic under the NPC section. You're going to fill that out with details of their current situation, what we know about them, what they look like, art, if you want to submit art. But go ahead, Kate. Or were you
Not about that, so
Okay.
feel free to complete it.
done?
Please contribute. I would like to use my XP to buy a dot of Glamour.
Like literally right now.
Done.
I love it.
Yes? Okay. And alertness?
It's amazing, by the way.
Guys, it's kind of a funny week coming up.
Yep.
Tomorrow, Scott?
Hashtag Steel Stream. Hashtag Steel Stream tomorrow, guys. Monday. I'm going to be, and I will launch it on Twitter. I will be going back to a good old fan favorite of mine, Sergey in space, but he will be back under new space circumstances, but not this week, unfortunately. So join me when we can. Ooh, Patches buys Greymare.
Yes.
A Greymare? Ray buys Ride? Sorry. Pun.
What? Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Oh, it's just like the mare is like a ride.
Ride, gray mare.
Oh,
I was pretty good.
Patches buys
yeah.
Mare.
I love it.
Nice.
Oh, Aragwen's like way ahead of me.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. Yeah,
On-
I'm glad you saw it.
On Tuesday, we're probably going to have, I think it probably will be the return of De Duce, now that Until Dawn is at least done for now.
Jesus,
Yeah.
finally. It's so strange.
Because in a couple of weeks it'll change again. So yeah, I think it's the Duce this week.
Wednesday. We're going to have a look to see, but you're probably going to get an abbreviated RPG clinic. And otherwise, you can most likely check out, as it's back and better than it ever has been before, Noctis's non-canon VR adventures from JT, now that he has upgraded his computer. Thursday is...
No, he didn't. Dominique is hoping to steal stream.
Then-
So stay tuned to the Twitter to find out the exact details. But for now, assume that 6 to 8 on Thursday you will have entertainment.
Friday.
Friday's punchy.
You think you might get through it? You might finish it this time?
Either I'm gonna try to finish Fallout, or I will be playing Scott and I are gonna be finishing Fallout. Hopefully.
Nice. Nice.
I think so. I feel good about it.
Yes.
Saturday.
Are you free for Silent Age?
She won't be in the
another
country.
place.
Kate is sure not free for Silent Age. Thank you for reminding me. I will stream Child of Light or Stardew and make my father
Nice.
happy because he
Yes.
wants to see me buy the Return Scepter.
There you
The
go.
fuck is a return?
I
Sorry.
need 2 million gold.
It's okay.
Sunday,
I have 5.
however, as near as I know, we're going to get a lot of answers and a lot of action coming up on Changeling the Streaming Day 11. I have been looking forward to this. It has been a bit of a slow burn up until this point. But now that we've sort of cracked this thing open, it's time to hold on tight. Saturday's your birthday. If you guys have been making fan art, and I know that you have, and I know that it's awesome, all I can ask is not only do you make sure that you make us aware on Twitter, but post it. RPGclinic.com has a place for your fan art, fan writing, fan everything. It is really important now that people see just exactly who Lady Kyoko is. So until Wednesday or Sunday is when I'll see you, but above all, we've got streaming for you all through the week. Please stay tuned, as Captain Daff may be streaming more. I know he was streaming before this, but he might choose to be streaming more after this. Got a question for you guys. I plan to have some Hunters, the Vigil game, in the future on my Twitch channel. Would one of you guys be interested to join as a guest eventually? I'm planning on playing French, but that wouldn't block you speaking English. Well, for one thing... yeah, our French, our French is there. I mean, it won't be amazing necessarily.
In an RPG context, I would say.
But what I'll say then is contact us. You can email us at info@rpgclinic.com, and we'll be able to kind of arrange that. That'd be the easiest way for this to get sorted out.
Yeah, please do send us details.
Yeah, just because I mean it sounds interesting. Just we'll have to hear a bit more about it, and then we'll figure it out. I mean, Captain Daff has more streams, so tell you what, if this channel eventually starts hosting Captain Daff, you know he started to stream, but you can always go there. Awesome, thank you so much for that, guys. We have to thank Captain Daff and Aragorn once again. Our subscribers, anybody who's donated, it's thanks to you that we do this. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Everyone, pull out your red branches.
Whip it out.
If he made it 66, it would have been 666, and they can still hear me. They can't hear you, but they can hear me. So if you're listening, if you've stayed on for this point, here's a hint. Kyoko is actually